Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over everything related to Anchor. And if you can see here, this is the 1 year chart of Anchor. Right now there are 7 billion coins in circulation, up to a total supply of 10 billion Anchor coins. And the 1 year chart, I mean, if you invested in, let's say, November of last year, you'd have seen a nice gain of, over 1,000%. But if you invested at the peak, of course, when it actually surpassed 20 cents, this is not really a nice move for you, okay? And I do think that Anchor can go lower just because if you look at the overall price of Ethereum and Bitcoin, which are the two major cryptos by market cap, you can see the same thing happen. So for example, with Ethereum, at one point it was like over close to $4,500, and since then it has nearly halved in value, and right now it's sitting at $2,400. Okay, so and I see this downward trend continuing for some time to come. Of course, there are many reasons why Ethereum and Anchor and all these other coins are trading so low. Part of it is, of course, Tesla stopped accepting Bitcoin as payment. Another thing is China is cracking down on financial institutions and not allowing them to use or invest in Bitcoin and so forth. However, there is some positive news starting to shine, although it doesn't seem like the whales are backing it up yet. So for example, El Salvador is the first country in the world to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender. So that means that businesses in El Salvador will have to accept Bitcoin as payment for goods and services, okay? And so I think as more news comes out like this, I think that Bitcoin will rise and Ethereum will rise, and so will all the other altcoins. And my thesis is that the other altcoins have more room to move up, okay? And again, so we have a total circulating supply of 10 billion Anchor, but right now there's only 7 billion Anchor in supply. Right now it has a market cap of just under $600 million. So again, this is not a lot for a coin, but again, it's big enough to show that there's pretty widespread, interest in Anchor, okay? And what is Anchor? So Anchor originates as a solution that utilizes shared resources in order to provide easy and affordable blockchain node hosting solutions. It was founded in 2017, and during its time on the market, has built a marketplace for container-based cloud services through the usage of shared resources. So it basically takes idle computing power and provides nodes and cloud infrastructure for people, and it's a way of decentralized version of finance, okay? So this in turn provides developers and enterprise clients with the ability to easily deploy blockchain nodes at a much cheaper price when compared to public cloud providers. And again, it enable resource providers as well as end-to-end users to connect blockchain technologies and decentralized finance applications. You can also hold Ethereum on the Anchor network and earn basically interest on staking nodes with Ethereum, okay? And it's actually quite a bit. And there's actually this one article by David Modell, which I'll post down in the description below. He's also a fellow YouTuber, and he wrote this pretty neat paper on Anchor your forward-looking crypto portfolio with Anchor. So the concept behind Anchor might take some time getting used to, but it's well worth the effort, right? And I mean, if you think with everything that takes time getting used to, sometimes there's a real potential behind it but you need to fully understand it before, of course, you invest money into it, okay? So at first glance, Anchor might seem complicated to prospective cryptocurrency investors, yet after we break it down, you should find that Anchor is understandable and therefore investable. Of course, you have to understand what you're investing into, okay? Should just be throwing your money around into hype, although that might earn you a lot of money in the short run, but in the long run, you might get burned, okay? So in order to truly understand what this cryptocurrency is about, we'll need to delve into Web3. This is an essential feature of smarter websites, but can also be applied to the blockchain. It's exciting to consider the idea that the internet of the future will be powered by blockchains, and that this evolution is already in progress. So for traders who are dreaming of 10x gains, Anchor is a type of crypto that offers this possibility. That's because the price is so low, right? Right now it's under 8 cents. Under 9 cents, and I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes under 8 cents and even under 7 cents, as of course the bearish market in crypto plays out. And I mean, again, it's not very uncommon to see moves of 50-60% down in certain cryptos. So To put it in perspective, consider the fact that Anchor price was less than a penny in October of 2020. Clearly, this is a crypto with momentum. Of course, you got to have big kahunas in order to actually weather these, stomach these gains. And of course, don't invest money that you aren't willing to use. So as Anchor explains, Web 1 mainly involved info based in one direction. Web 2 is where info streamed in both ways. And now with Web 3, we're witnessing the future of the internet today as websites are becoming smarter. Instead of just passively receiving data from users, algorithms, and machine learning, they allow the websites to make predictions based on your data for higher engagement and immersion. Okay, so think of sort of like targeted ads. To put it simply, the Anchor network seeks to become your gateway to Web3, and this time it's powered by the blockchain. Moreover, Anchor offers to provide Web3 app developers with instant application programming interfaces to most popular and active chains. So investors are basically wagering that in the near future, it will become commonplace for Web3 applications to run on blockchains, and that developers will choose the Anchor network as their platform of choice. Okay, so again, this is very exciting in terms of the future of Anchor, and I think David explains it really well, so thank you for this article, David. So where does the Anchor token enter into all of this? The long and short of it is that the token acts as a payment method on the platform, and Anchor's white paper considers the tokens as both a means of storing a value as well as a way to transfer value. Folks who use of Anchor blockchain can earn Anchor tokens simply by contributing their computing power. This is by hosting, of course, nodes and putting down Ethereum to earn interest basically on that Ethereum that you have invested. And so again, you need to decide whether or not you would like to buy Anchor. I see it as a huge possibility. I've gone in and out of Anchor. I bought it when it was around 9 cents and I sold it when it was like around 12 and a half. And I'm looking for another entry point, and I'm seeing that this 8 cents is a pretty attractive price right now, but we'll get into the technicals and I'll give you my thoughts on that, as well as, of course, price predictions for Anchor. And I believe there were even price predictions for Anchor. So Wall Investor set a 5-year price target of 86 cents, while Gov Capital suggests that the token could hit a whopping $1.60 in 5 years. I think definitely $1 is definitely possible 1 to 2 years out. And again, that's just my bullish stance on it. It could even hit more than $1, $1.50, $2, depending on how much uptake there is in the Anchor platform. Okay, so this is the site. You can, of course, stake with Ethereum 2.0, which is, again, the faster, more efficient version of Ethereum. And it supports more than 40 blockchains, as we can see here, for staking nodes, developer APIs, and enterprise solutions. So really, really cool right there. Over 8,000 nodes deployed, which has been up by, I think it was like 7,000 something last time I checked. So they're also growing their Twitter presence. So right now they have over 110,000 followers on their Twitter account. So that's really cool. And of course, they're always hiring there. And so if we're going to look at the technical charts right here, of course, we can see that Anchor hit quite a high. Actually, we'll go on Anchor USD because that's I like that more. Oh, excuse me. And that's just the, of course, Tether. And so Anchor hit a high of 21 cents, of course. And you can see the amount of volume right here. And I think this was just based off of a lot of hype and speculation into the Anchor coin. Of course, when you see this type of move, it's destined that the coin or stock or whatever you're looking at sort of falls after. And of course, you can see the hype decreasing as a measure of less and less trading volume. So at the peak, there was about 3.4 billion in trading volume. And today, if I just minimize this for a second, we can see there was like 418 million of trading volume relative to 3.2 billion of trading volume. Okay, so of course it's gotten way down, and the RSI is looking to start pretty damn attractive at 25. I would consider anything under a 30 as oversold. Okay, so you might again want to start accumulating position, and this right here, of course, you can see that there's low trading volume, which shows that there's not a lot of interest in Anchor. But again, I think that this could blow up soon again. Once again, the Ethereum and Bitcoin markets in general start running up. Okay, so these are right here what you're looking at, the upper and lower bands. These are called Bollinger Bands, and this is 2 standard deviations above and below the 21-day moving average. Okay, and basically what I like to use is I like to see if this red candle hits and even surpasses the lower Bollinger Band as a price point to buy in. Okay, and basically this tells me that it could potentially bounce off of this lower level of 2 standard deviations below the 21-day moving average and go up. Okay, so if we can see here, if you waited for this red candle to go below and the whiskers were way below the lower Bollinger Band here at like even 7.9 cents, you could have bought in right here at around 8 cents and then rode it all the way up to 11.6 cents and then sold. Okay, so it kind of bounced off of this lower Bollinger Band. It didn't even hit the lower Bollinger Band and bounced back up. And now, of course, it's continuing its downward trend. Okay, so I mean, the general trend is downwards. All right, so I mean, you know, these are definitely short-term swing plays. These are even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, so in the span of 6 days, you could have bought and sold and made a profit. But again, the general trend is continuing downwards. So if you're a long-term investor, maybe hold up until you see a reversal in this downward pressure momentum. Okay. Again, I see that if it hits, I don't know, under 7 cents, I'm definitely will be buying in decently big. And if it continues to go up, I might buy in and do a nice little swing play. Again, it could be a decent opportunity to invest in now because it could bounce off of this lower Bollinger Band, but I will be sitting on the sidelines on this one just because I think this is relatively risky to invest in right now. Okay, so yeah, so let me know how many Anchor coins all of you guys have. As well as what you think of Anchor and its long-term benefit, especially with the Web3 and Ethereum 2.0 infrastructure. And as always, much love. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, join the free Discord down in the link below. And if you want to see my real-time buys and sells, there's also a link to my Patreon and of course to the article by David Modell. So cheers, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.